welcome to Spa-Francorchamps for the second race of the FIA World Endurance Championship 2026.
Picture this: 7 kilometers of pure Belgian asphalt, 19 corners, 6 hours of relentless door-to-door combat between some of the most powerful hypercars on the planet. This is Spa-Francorchamps, and if you thought the 2026 FIA World Endurance Championship was going to ease gently into its second round, you were absolutely wrong. From the moment those lights went out, it was chaos wrapped in elegance. The field surged down to Eau Rouge in a blaze of color and horsepower, and almost immediately, the chess match began. Antonio Giovinazzi, threading the needle in the number 51 Ferrari, was clearly in a mood. He was quick, he was aggressive, and he was hunting. First, he sliced down the inside at La Source, one of the most unforgiving corners on any circuit in the world. And just like that, he was on the move. But motorsport doesn't reward impatience. Not here, not at Spa. Because while Giovinazzi was pushing hard, disaster was already brewing elsewhere. A problem on the left front. One of those brutal, race-defining moments that reminds you just how thin the line is between glory and the gravel trap. There's nothing more gutting in endurance racing than watching a perfectly fast car become a liability because of something you simply couldn't control. But the real story? The battle that had the entire paddock talking? Number 51 Ferrari versus number 15 BMW. Alessandro Pier Guidi and Kevin Magnussen. A clash of
both squeezed in traffic. Giovinazzi with a little bit more speed. K-Mag not really giving him more room than he needs and just cuts across his bows.
A clash of styles, of machinery, and honestly, of personalities. Pier Guidi, making his move out of nowhere, found a gap on the Cadillac and went straight through like it wasn't even there. Clinical. Effortless. That's the kind of overtake that makes your jaw drop because you almost miss it. One moment he's behind, the next he's gone. That's what separates a world-class endurance driver from the rest. Then came Magnussen, the BMW sitting in second, holding firm with Fuoco's Ferrari breathing right down his neck. Lap after lap, corner after corner, Fuoco looking, probing, calculating. Around the outside at Campus, too risky. Through the braking zone, Magnussen had it covered every single time.
They get to Les Combes, but he's looking to go around the outside. He's touched the gravel and gone off and tinged the barrier as well and comes back on. Dangerous rejoin in the middle of the pack.
Time. This wasn't just racing. This was psychological warfare at 200 kilometers an hour.
And you've got to know your competitor. You've got to know who you're racing. It's like going into a boxing ring. You know you can.
Side by side between the Ferrari and the second Cadillac now.
He's on the outside, Bamber with the inside line and hangs on to 6th position.
And that brings us back to Giovinazzi and the moment that perfectly summed up this entire race. Going around the outside of Kevin Magnussen in turn 6 is, to put it bluntly, one of the bravest or most optimistic decisions you can make on a racing circuit. Magnussen is not the kind of driver who hands you space. He never has been. He's a fighter, a blocker, a man who treats every centimeter of tarmac like it belongs to him personally. Giovinazzi came in with speed, went for the outside line, and the BMW came over. The Ferrari kissed the gravel, tagged the barrier, and somehow, rejoined the circuit without taking anyone out. Luck? Skill? A bit of both. But it was a heart-stopping moment that had everyone on edge. Here's the honest opinion. Giovinazzi was a fraction too far behind to have legitimately claimed that corner as his own.
And this is what it looked like on board. He went for it, but look, you could already see the BMW coming over. Magnussen, of course, knew he was there.
It was ambitious to the point of being reckless. As the commentary perfectly captured, it's like walking into a boxing ring without knowing your opponent. And if there's one thing you need to know about Kevin Magnussen, it's that he will always, always make you pay for that kind of gamble. Remember the Mike Tyson quote? Everyone has a plan until they get hit in the face. That right there was the racing equivalent. Spa 2026 delivered everything a motorsport fan could ask for. Strategy, speed, close quarter battles, and a few moments that will live rent-free in your head for a long time. Ferrari showed flashes of brilliance. BMW showed resilience. And the WEC championship picture? It just got a whole lot more interesting. Round 2 is done. The war is far from over. If you want more WEC breakdowns, race analysis, and hypercar content that actually goes beyond the highlights, hit subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know. Was Giovinazzi's move brave or just reckless? I want to hear your take.